think I'm ready. Hi, my name is Jess and welcome back to For Me To You Video Photography and Book Reviews YouTube channel. I also have a blog. So, I am doing a collab with Temecka from Library of Tomes. She's an awesome booktuber and book blogger, and I have only known her within the past month to maybe 3 months. I'm not exactly sure. I have met her through me branching out to find and follow more romance booktubers. She does read a variety of novels and such, but she's been lately delving into a lot of different genres within the romance sphere. So I have especially enjoyed her takes on a variety of novels thus far. You should definitely check out her BookTube and blog and all of her socials. They're all linked below, and they will all be linked within my corresponding blog post as well. All links down in the description or around the post wherever you're seeing this now. So thank you for being here. Today, so Temecka has been trying to do a whole month of BookTube videos in October. And she asked if anybody wanted to collab with her, and I asked if she still had a spot, if she'd be willing to take me. She said yes, and here we are. So the option that I'm the one that put forward actually was the books that BookTube makes you want to read, or something along those lines. And books I want to read because of BookTube. So I thought it was a great idea, yay, cool. And then I came and put up my list together. And I'm finding that a lot of the books that I want to talk about are ones that I actually have read. So I have a little bit 50-50. I have a handful of books I'm going to tell you about. Half of them I've read, half of them I have not. I'm going to talk about a majority of the ones that I have not read first, and then I have a little addition at the very end that will talk about the last one that I haven't read either, and then a smattering of ones I have read because of BookTube in between. Oh my goodness, excuse me. So, the first book I'm going to be talking about is The Vanishing Half. The Vanishing Half is by Britt Bennett, and it is one that I have seen been talked about around BookTube a lot, especially this summer when it was released. I got this copy, and I had actually originally heard about it through Reviews May Vary, which is Kenya's BookTube channel. My blog post, all of the people that I talk about are going to be corresponding, whether in this video's description area or on my blog post, so check them out too. So for The Vanishing Half, it's easier for me to, because I haven't read this book yet, it's easier just to have me read the very quick blurb for it. It says, from the New York Times bestselling author of The Mothers, a stunning new novel about twin sisters inseparable as children who ultimately choose to live in two very different worlds, one black and one white. So I had heard mostly that this deals a lot with colorism, where you have two twins who, from what I have been hearing from other booktubers, is that they're on the lighter skinned, they're mostly lighter skinned, but they are African American women, and they look identical, as it says in most of the write-up, but one tries to live more of her life as a white woman, and the other one embraces her culture and is more has married a black man and such like that. So it goes between the 1950s to the 1990s in the South, from the deep South to California, it says, spanning generations and such. So I'm very interested in this. This is not typically a genre that I go to, but it does intrigue me. I'm wanting to branch out more, and I did get this. This wasn't a giveaway copy. Kenya on her BookTube was actually doing a giveaway for this, and she had an additional copy. And because I have been following her for a while now, she was so kind enough and generous enough to send this to me. So thank you, Kenya. And I am definitely hoping to get to it soon if my mood reading doesn't block me. But I definitely want to pick this up at some point. So the next one I want to talk about is another one that, well, one that I actually got through a giveaway, but it is actually not the only book from the series that I want to read. I want to get into Once Upon a Con series by Ashley Poston. And I won book 2 recently from Desiree over at Libri Labra. And this is The Princess and the Fangirls novel. And I want to read book 1. I want to read book 1 because I am such a big fan of retellings, especially cute ones that are YA style and such. For some reason, retellings always pull me in, especially Cinderella ones. And book 1 is Geekerella. You'll see it in the corner here. And Geekerella, of course, is based off of Cinderella. And book 2 is based off of The Prince and the Pauper, I believe. But Desiree has given both of these 5 stars. And yes, I've seen it over time, book 1 and book 2 be talked about and such. But Desiree for sure has hyped this up, especially when this novel was out on her YouTube channel. So I'm so happy I got a copy. I will be definitely picking these up soon, hopefully. Again, mood reading. Oh, also, yes, Desiree gave both book 1 and this one 5 stars. Going back to the vanishing half, Kenya gave this book 4 stars. So, those two I want to get into. Okay, the next one, I have been hearing about for a while, and recently everybody seems to be talking about it. It's getting a resurgence through BookTube and being discussed like crazy. So within the past month or two, last month, I actually picked up book 1 and book 2. But I'm here to talk about book 1, and that's Radiance by Grace Draven. Technically, I have been hyped for this book since 2017 from Fangirl Musings with Jacqueline. And oh my goodness, you need to check out Jacqueline's review for this. Love it. Love Jacqueline. I wish she was back posting more videos, but she's been away for a while. But all of her previous videos are still there. Check them out. So yes, Radiance is one that I have been hearing about like crazy. Jacqueline actually gave Radiance, let's see. Yeah, she gave Radiance 5 stars. I only gave Radiance 4 stars. My review for it hasn't actually come out yet. But, oh, excuse me. So, the thing about Radiance is that it definitely is 2 people who are from different beings for the most part. I mean, they have similar parts so they can have sex and such, but for the most part, they are 2 different beings. They can't even have any children or anything. And they don't like the looks of each other, but because they are royalty or they're the spares, they are forced to get married for an alliance. And they have a camaraderie that just charmed me. So the hype was worth it for this one, even though I only gave it 4 stars. It is definitely one that BookTube and Jacqueline made me want to read, and I did read. The next 2, I'm gonna kind of share them together. It is The Tourist Trap by Sarah Morgenthau, or I'm saying that wrong completely. I wrote it wrong. Whoops. Okay, not The Tourist Trap, The Tourist Attraction. So I read this originally. I read it earlier this year, in May of 2020. And I liked the first 70% of it, but everyone kept on saying that they wanted to read it and such, and I got on the hype train for it because everybody on BookTube is talking about it. And so I got on the hype train for it, and I loved the first 70%. I have a vlog for it, it just hasn't been posted yet, but I will get into more details at the time when I go about that. But yeah, the tourist trap, I keep saying the tourist trap because that's what I have written down. Not the tourist trap, the tourist attraction is one that I liked, and it has mixed reviews, but the BookTube made me do it. Another one that has mixed reviews and is all because of BookTube for why I read it is Waiting for Tom Hanks by Carrie Winfrey. This one, a lot of people are not a fan of, but I gave 5 stars. I really liked this sweet contemporary romance, and you really have to be nostalgic and enjoy rom-com type of movies because it's quoted all through it. So yes, the tourist attraction and Waiting for Tom Hanks are 2 that I read because of BookTube and I really enjoyed. The last one I'm going to mention is actually a birthday gift that I got from my mom in 2019 and haven't read yet. So it is going to be Hocus Pocus with the all-new sequel. So this is one that last year when it came out, it was hyped everywhere. And it's because of my mood reading. I still haven't read it yet. My mom got this for my birthday and she didn't even know about the BookTube hype. I didn't even mention it to her, but because we both are fans of Hocus Pocus and the movie and Bette Midler, she got this for herself and also for my birthday. I do know that it's basically 2 books, and I don't know about the sequel, but I know that they said that the Hocus Pocus is basically exactly what the movie is. So I don't think I would mind it, but we will see how it goes. I would like to read it this month, but I just haven't been inclined to yet. But I am so happy I have it. Like I said, BookTube made me do it. Kind of. It somehow led my way into my mother as well. But yeah, so these are the novels that I want to read because of the BookTube hype and have read because of the BookTube hype. Thank you, Temecka, for having me collab with you today. And please check out her video too. It will be linked in my blog, posted on my blog, and also linked in the top areas or wherever I can do it here on YouTube. So, I think this went fairly well since I was nervous wreck trying to do it. Don't know why, it's just plotting things out. I haven't done this in a while. I'm seating my pants lately. Anywho, I thank you for being here. Please like or dislike this video as you see fit. Please put down something Halloweenish for the Hocus Pocus book down in the comment section emoji-wise so I know that you're here still. Please go follow myself, but also Temecka and any of the other booktubers that I mentioned today. There's Kenya from Reviews May Vary, Desiree from Libri Labra, and also Jacqueline from Fangirl Musings, even though her BookTube hasn't been posted in a long time. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you a whole lot. Please, I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments what you're reading, if you've read any of these, what you thought of them. If you think that I should read one of these before or soon or not at all, let me know. Especially if the ones that I've read, please let me know as well. So, thank you again. Please stay tuned to this channel, my blog, or any of my socials. Subscribe to them as well, because you never know what in the world will happen next. Take care.